go for 30 years, really?
I know,
okay?
I know, I must be crazy.
Well, you're always on, you're always ready, and you're personable, and you're happy, and you're positive. When do you turn off?
When
and
you
how?
turn off? I hope I never turn off, and I hope I never turn anybody off, and I hope nobody turns me off.
Yeah.
I have a farm not far from Toronto, about an hour and a half outside of the city, and most weekends I try to go there when I'm not globe-trotting.
See, now, that's surprising, because you wouldn't think, you're flying from Paris to Milan, and what,
but that's what you need. You need that balance.
Yeah.
You really have to have that, or you're going to go nuts. I mean, I always wanted to be, in the fashion world, but I didn't want to be of the fashion world. Like, that was not what it was all about for me. It is a great scene. It's an entertainment scene. It makes for some great television and great stories, and it really allows me to, to come alive and to have a blast. But, at the end of the day, there's got to be something real that you can really hold on to, and I managed to find that at my little farmhouse, and I just go out there with my dogs or my girls or my boyfriend or my mom, and that's invite friends over and cook big dinners. And
well, we're going to be back, but we're going to take a look at another clip with Jeanne in action right here.
Much of the fashion world has embraced you, and rightly so, delightfully so. Why fashion for you, though? Obviously, as costume, and as actors, that was an important aspect of self-expression. But why did you think that would be a good business to go into?
I don't know. It's something that has always been a part of our lives since we were very little.
Even when we were acting, it was all about the wardrobe and the costume changes, and that was kind of also
and
how we
fit
really,
and quality, and how to take that to the next level.
And how we really gained a lot of our fans at the time was really through the way we were dressing and the way our hairstyles were, and we were very much involved in that and creating our own style. And then we, had a business with Walmart for some years, but it was a mass business, so we learned a lot about that type of business, which is completely different than contemporary or designer. But it was a good jumping off point, and it just seemed like the right thing to do. And it felt natural, felt really natural.
I'm a survivor, darling.
Yes, but for you to be able to, I watch you do these, maybe you must have done 50 or more interviews just now after every show.
I can speak many languages.
And you keep flipping like that, and you go. I mean, is there ever a time that you just say, you know what, I can't do it anymore? Come up with the collections, be out there.
No, I'm not that pretentious. It's part of the whole game. It's part of all the games. No, I mean, I'm in the business. In a way, I am there. Others think one should do it differently, but for me it's okay like this. If I'm there, I don't have to say with you because we are friends for many years, but with people we don't know for such a long time, it's okay with me, because I'm in a way also flattered that people are still so interested in me that I cannot cross the street without being followed by tours as very young people and things like that. So for me, I think it's unbelievable.
You're a rock star, but it is like
thank God I don't sing.
We are back on Daytime talking with Jeanne Beker today and Karl Lagerfeld.
You ask me, what keeps me in the business and what makes you. It's someone like him, and there are not too many people like him, but I get my, hit of Karl like 4 times a year, at least when I go to Paris to cover his collections, and I'm just so inspired.
How did you land that interview, and how did you land these interviews?
Well, I wouldn't say that he's really camera shy, but it is true. It's very hard to pin him down, to get him to sit down for that length of time. But I must say the caliber of our show is pretty darn good. If you've been watching lately, I think we've got that down to a fine art. It's almost 25 years now that we've been doing fashion television, and I have quite a great relationship. Not always a social relationship, but even a professional relationship with a lot of these design houses, and certainly with Lagerfeld, who I've been interviewing for just about 25 years. Yeah. So he trusts me, and there's a mutual respect, and we do get along like a house on fire.
Well, we were talking about, when you're at these shows, it is very glamorous, but there's another side to it as well. It's work, and it can be difficult.
It's superficially very glamorous, and we do like to advocate the glamour because that's what attracts us all. But man, there is a real gritty, ugly underbelly to the fashion world. You better believe it. And it can get very nasty back there, and egos collide. Well, I mean, you know, I don't want to get into the. You have to wait for the book for that. But one thing I will say, we're our own worst enemy, like we in the media, because we're just monstrous. So, like, we just want it. We want to get it all. We want to be the first to get it. And you are backstage in these scrum situations. Sometimes you are fearing for your life, and you almost get trampled. And you know, thank God I've still got the energy to do it. And sometimes I'm thinking, you know, like, 57 years old and now I'm wearing my stilettos and I'm going for it, baby. And I'm like elbowing my way through and pushing my way through, and it's a bit demeaning. I mean, it's a little, demoralizing. But, you know, when you finally get that clip that you need, like, you know, that little thing that we just saw with Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
I went through hell to get that. And then I'm thinking to myself, am I crazy? Is this the way I'm going to go down? Like, I'm going to die?
Lindsay Lohan.
Stampeded to death because of Lindsay Lohan. But she was designing this collection for Ungaro, which was very controversial. I mean, that's a whole other story. Right. And everyone was like just nuts about the fact that Lindsay Lohan, this tabloid star, was there. And I sure as heck wanted to get it, you know, for my programs. So there I am pushing my way through with the cameraman, and somehow I got catapulted to the front of the pack, and there she was. I was the first one to get her right after, you know, the show ended, and she was in tears, like so emotional. And I thought, wow, it's such a rush, you know, when you get that moment, and you can be the first to get that. It's exhilarating. It really is.
Well, we're always cheering you on. I've seen some of the shows where you're literally pushing through, and I'm always, go Jeanne, you can do it. Well, I'm sure your rock and roll starts helped as well with that knit and grit. And
absolutely, yeah. If you can tolerate that scene, you can do anything, baby. Yeah.
Well, you spent your career like chasing after these celebrities for interviews, and now you've become this icon of fashion yourself. So what is it like to now become a fashion celebrity?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's all very nice that you say that, but I'm telling you one thing: you cannot believe your own press, and I don't see myself that way. Like, I'm a working woman.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm a survivor, and I'm very blessed because I'm very passionate about what I do. And I just, you know, keep one foot in front of the other, and every day, I mean, it's a struggle for all of us, no matter what we do in this world. And, you know, no matter how glossy and gorgeous it looks, you've got to know that there's always this underbelly.
Well, thanks so much for being with us today, Jeanne. It was such a pleasure to meet you. Have a great week. Wish you the best of success. And so nice to talk to you.
You guys, yeah, really fun.
We'll be right back. We have so much today. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned for more Daytime.